Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today, as promised, we are doing a Marvel Legend monster. It is Phage, one of the Life Foundation symbiotes from this Venom wave. I think this wave was supposed to come out alongside Venom Let There Be Carnage, but then Venom Let There Be Carnage was delayed because of the coronavirus, and we didn't... I don't know if they... I don't know, but this wave, I guess, was supposed to be the Venom movie wave. In my opinion, of jorts. Absolutely of jorts. Let me give you a closer look at Phage. Symbiotes are the only thing I'm really collecting from Marvel Legends right now. I picked this guy up because I was like, the Life Foundation symbiotes in our kind of modern Marvel Legends line have all gone up in price pretty heavily after releasing. Even Lasher, who wasn't that great, but... yeah, so I figured I needed to pick him up. It's got that white and black packaging that you see or saw on the last Venom wave. It builds Venom Pool, who I have not finished yet. I don't have Morbius or Absolute Carnage. I really should have got Absolute Carnage sooner. It's probably expensive. I don't even really want the Morbius. I'll probably just get the part on eBay. But I do have the Venomized Miles Morales and Venomized Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Woman, Gwenom. So you can check out those reviews if you want. The package said, the Phage symbiote gives its host the ability to forge incredibly dangerous bladed weapons to attack its victims, which I think most symbiotes can do, if not all of them. Yeah, the Life Foundation symbiotes aren't terribly the only one that's interesting by itself is Scream, which Marvel has very much figured out. I have reviewed a few Scream books and a lot of symbiote stuff recently on this channel, so you can check out my comic book reviews playlist if you want to see all the symbiote stuff I've reviewed. It's pretty cool, but yeah, now we're going to bust this guy out of package. And here is Phage out of packaging. Yes, one of Carnage's siblings, one of Venom's children. You know, hosts have varied. First it was kind of like the Life Foundation security, and then it's just kind of hopped around. It's been part of Hybrid, it's worked for Null. You know, the Life Foundation symbiotes have been on Deadpool. They're kind of just, whatever's they want to do for the story depends on if they're good or evil. It just... whatever the writer wants them to be, they go back and forth a lot. But it looks like now they're trying to get Scream good, Venom good, Carnage bad, Sleeper indifferent, and then there's so many symbiotes, I'm not going to sit here and list them all. But yeah, most of the Life Foundation symbiotes other than Scream seem to kind of be villainous right now. Actually, I don't know if that's true because of Absolute Carnage. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, he uses the Bucky Cap mold, which is so old. Oh my god, I wasn't even out of the closet when this came out. This is so old. At least it feels like it. They're really getting as much as they can out of this Bucky Cap mold, but I feel like they gotta retire it at some point, right? At least they gave him these cool kind of blades on the arm to kind of help it pop out there on the legs as well. That's a cool addition. That's a necessary addition. He's also got some on the back. They are removable if you want to put some custom tendrils in there or something. But it stays in very well, you know. It actually even was a little difficult. It kind of doesn't even want to come out when I'm pulling on it. Which is good. It's good. So it's easy enough to get out, but it's also in there well enough. I think that's a new head sculpt. I'm pretty positive. Very neat. Big old white symbiote eyes. You know, the paint on it's pretty good for the most part. All the, like, black splooge all over the place. There's no, like, wash or shading or anything. It's kind of just this gold, but it's like a different gold depending on whether it's painted or the plastic. Yeah. The articulation is exactly what you would expect, pretty much. Up, down, side to side, you know, not much of a wobble, but a little bit. Up and down, forward and back, you know, bicep swivel, double elbow bend, rotation, forward and back on the hands. These hands might be new, actually, now that I look at them. I think these are new hands. which is very interesting. They didn't just give him the same hands they always give symbiotes. Neat. You got that waist going on, ab, forward, a little back, but not much because of that bodacious butt. In and out there. Thigh swivel, double, knee bend, boot swivel, up and down on the feeties, ankle pivot, peg hole on the bottom. Exactly the articulation you expected. Right, so now I'm going to move on. I'll show you some stuff it came with. He does come with the leggies for Venom Pool. Pretty neat, I guess. I'm not super duper crazy about Venom Pool, to be completely honest. But it is a symbiote, so I will complete it. I'm trying to get most of the symbiote stuff. And he comes with this blade arm, which I am going to display him with. It's pretty neat. It's a newly sculpted thing that I don't believe we've seen before. I really like it. I believe it can go on either hand, but it's shown on his, well, I guess it depends. On the box art on the sides, it's mirrored, so it kind of depends. But on the figure itself, on the packaging, it shows it on the left arm. Yeah, which I think is where I'm going to put it. It's pretty cool. As you can see, it looks really good on there. You can see how kind of like the tendrils kind of make it look like they're going down his arm. That's a really good effect. This was a really well done accessory. Now let's get into some size comparisons. On the left we have one of the predators of the symbiotes, the Poisons. This is the Poison Spider-Man. And then on the right we kind of have Spider-Woman in her kind of modern look. I think she's gone back to her OG look. I'm very behind on Spider-Woman. Very, very, very behind on Spider-Woman. I only read a little of the pregnancy stuff. And that's as far as I am. I'm very behind, I know. But yeah, you know, I think it looks good with other Marvel Legends, which you would expect from the Bucky Cap mold. So what are my final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Phage from the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure wave? He's better than I expected, but he's not the best. The Bucky Cap mold, we've seen it a million times. So often. I think we need to stop using the Bucky Cap mold. It's time to retire it and move on to something else. The bit in the back stays on well, which is good, and it is a new sculpt, as is the head sculpt, as is the accessory, and I believe the hands are as well. The little addition of the blades on the arms and legs is good. The articulation is exactly what you would expect. The detail and paint they're what you would expect as well. So, he's a little better than expected, but not by much. Because I kind of just expected a whatever figure, and he's about what you would expect from one of the less important characters in the wave, perhaps, is the way to put that. I don't know. I feel like this wave was supposed to have Venom 2 movie figures, and then... because the lineup for the wave is weird. I feel like it was supposed to have Venom 2 movie figures, but the film got delayed, so they aren't in here. We were probably supposed to get a Carnage, maybe another movie Venom. But, like, the Morbius is a weird choice. Maybe because Sony is making a Morbius film. That's why Morbius is in the wave, perhaps. Absolute Carnage, 100% makes sense. And so does Phage, really, because they have been trying to give us the Life Foundation symbiotes. But... and I guess Gwenom makes sense, but the Venomized Miles, which I think is mostly a concept figure, or an alternate dimension figure, because I don't think Miles has ever worn the Venom symbiote. He was like a Carnage doppelganger for a bit, but in the Ultimate Universe, Venom killed his mom, and he still has those memories, so he's like, very, I don't know. Doppelganger Miles Morales would be a fantastic figure, though. But yeah, it seems like this wave was maybe a little cobbled together. But that's fine. It's symbiotes, and I get all the symbiote stuff I can. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all later.